Got the baddest bitch in the city, so don't fuck around. Know them hoes is out to get me, they don't hold me down. Know me now, act like you don't know me now. Let my bitch off the purse, she get 100 rounds. 100 rounds, hold me down.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today, as y'all can see by the title, we got some things to talk about. We got a few topics that's just, you know, random, been on my mind. I'm gonna start doing more videos like this, y'all know that. If y'all want to join the conversation and see how I got this look with this beautiful hair. This color is so beautiful. I feel like Kim Possible, which y'all's telling me, call me, beat me if you wanna. You know, like, yes, this look is giving. If you want to see how I got this look, I cut some great layers. Also, it's so many layers in this hair, so many layers. If you want to see how I got this look and want to be a part of the conversation, then keep watching. We into these topics. I gotta get this wig on. We about to get sturdy with this blow dryer period. So let me get this wig on because we got some things to talk about. Okay. All right, y'all, so I got 4 topics to talk to y'all about. Now I'm gonna make this a regular thing because y'all know what's up with the channel. Y'all know we switching up content, y'all know we putting out different things. So I got a few topics and I'm sitting here and now I was starting to write down these topics and, you know, write down my notes and everything so we could really have a discussion. Because you ever have a thought in your mind and then you have a conversation about it or something, then you forget everything you say. You're like, damn, I wish I would have recorded it, or I wish I would have wrote it down. I wrote it down. So like I said, 4 topics and they're very much random. They're not related. These are just things that's on my mind. So let's talk about it. First topic, bitter exes. Now, this is a topic that I feel like it's always gonna be a popular topic because everybody's in relationships, everybody breaks up with people, everybody, like, it's always something, very much something, right? So I feel like this is like another unpopular opinions video, like what is this? But I feel like there's 2 types of bitter exes, right? There's the one that's mad you moved on and it's just jealous, salty, just don't want you to be with nobody else. They ain't treat you right? But they don't want you to be with nobody else. Don't work like that. And then you got the ex where it's just like, damn, like, I'm upset and I'm hurt because I gave you all of me and you pretty much gave me shit and gave it to somebody else, right? So to speak on the first type, first of all, hold on y'all, because y'all know once I start talking, I get lost in my topics too while I'm doing my hair. I'm still learning, But boom, so the first type of ex, I just feel like I don't understand why, if you very much know that you wasn't doing what you were supposed to be doing as my partner, and now that you're mad that I'm with somebody else, and you know damn well if I was to give you another chance, you still would be the same type of person. Like, there's absolutely nothing that would change. Like, why are you mad that I moved on? Like, what's the problem? Like, I never got those type of situations, and those are the type of people that, you know, would try to sabotage what you got going on. And now those type that I see nowadays, they always post like little sneaky stuff. Now you got close friends, so they'll post little funny things, and my friends like, oh, I miss this time, or I miss what, should I layer it first and then curl it? I'm gonna layer it first and then curl it. Oh, I miss these times, or post like little funny things knowing damn well they got a significant other. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Why you just ill? Like, I hate those type, they just try to be very much funny. Like, I don't like when people be trying to be funny, especially when they see you happy and move the fuck on. Like, get the fuck out of here with that corny shit. I don't like that. So that's that one type, right? Then you got the second type, who's technically considered, I guess, scorned, or they just feel like, damn, like, why this couldn't be me, why you couldn't do this with me, like, you know, those type. Very much, I think a lot of us could agree that we've been there. Of course, there's a lot of reasons why, you know, sometimes you don't work out with somebody, and not necessarily, sometimes it's not because you did anything wrong or whatever the case may be. Sometimes you just outgrow people. Sometimes it just don't fucking work out. And I feel like as we get older, we need to understand that sometimes when it's over, it's over. Like, just let it go. You also have to think about it like this, right? Sometimes I'm gonna play devil's advocate, and then of course I'm gonna talk from a point of view where I've been before, obviously, right? So if I have to play devil's advocate, I think some people don't understand that sometimes people leave and will want to do, you know, be their better self, or give their better version of them to someone else, because you probably had no idea, or you probably not familiar with being in a relationship, or you're used to being in a certain type of relationship where you think certain things are okay. Like, everything is different for every relationship and different people. Like, no, you know, relationship or situation is going to be the same. But maybe it's like, and this goes for men and women, this is not just women, because men nag too, okay? Men are very annoying too. And it's just like, boom, for example, you could have been the type of person who's always fucking nagging. Like, you're always complaining about something. And let me say they, because I don't want to make y'all feel like, no, that wasn't, no, I'm not attacking y'all, trust me. But they could have been the type of person where they just nag so much, like always complaining about something, like very much something. Like, it's just always very much something. And it's just like, why nobody want to be with somebody who always just being negative and always got something to say. And now, don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about the people who are nagging because it's like, why are you talking to him? Why are you still talking to him? Or why are you still talking to her? Or like things about you, any type of infidelity or whatever the case may be. Like, we're not talking about those, because don't get me wrong, if you see somebody continuously cheating or continuously entertaining somebody or continuously whatever the case may be, I understand that if you've been with them for a while and you really love them, then it's just natural to nag about it. But nowadays, sometimes you gotta let people do what they want to do just so you can see what they rather do. And that's just the God's honest truth. And I really learned that, because I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I used to be the type of girl that was nagging, and why are you doing this to me? And I love you so much and you treat me. I wish I would nowadays. Please, if you want to go be there, you think the grass is green over there, that's where, then go be there. Because I know at the end of the day, I know I'm that bitch, and I'm gonna get somebody that's just as good as you, if not better, and most likely I'm gonna upgrade. So with that being said, I'm not nagging nobody. Like, I feel like it's all a part of the learning experience. You just gotta go through things, and that'll really help you determine how you move in life in the future. Because it really did teach me, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, it took me a while to learn a lot of things. Like, I used to be the type that know that you're doing me wrong or whatever the case may be, and still be quick to like write you, have a great day, I hope you, knowing damn well they dogging me bad. And I was in long distance relationships at the time, so they not worried about me. I'm just another text message. They don't care. Like, they don't care. Like, they do not care. Also, you have to understand, people are going to change for who they want to change for. These are things that we don't want to hear, especially if you're going through it currently. You don't want to hear that. You feel like you was the best. You feel like you was the best thing ever for them. You did this for them, you did that for them, you changed this, you helped them get that, all of that, right? And they just may feel like they could have been just using you to get where they need to be, or you could have just been in their life for a season, a specific reason, and they going to improve in so many different ways with somebody else. Like, they're gonna change for who they want to change for. You don't never run nobody down. You don't never beg nobody for their time. You don't never beg nobody to stay with you, be loyal to you, love you. You don't beg nobody to do nothing. You hear me? Nothing. If they want to move a certain way with you, or they want to be funny, or they want to act like they don't appreciate you, take you for granted, get the stepping. Because we're not staying nowhere where we're unappreciated, where we're taken for granted. We're not doing that. And I'm talking to you if you're going through it and you're listening to me, or you thinking about going back to somebody who played you or played with you. Look, I'm talking to you. We don't know. We're not doing that. We're not doing that at all. So to go back to the devil's advocate part, I just feel like also, were you doing your part? Okay, and that doesn't necessarily mean that you had to be perfect, but are you absolutely sure, like, was you equally giving them what they were giving you? Because sometimes the other partner leave because you wasn't doing your part. It don't got nothing to do with nobody else. You just wasn't for them, right? Were you doing your part? Were you listening to them? Were you taking things into consideration, right? Was you listening to their feelings? Was you actually, like, you know, things like that? And these things are very, very, very important, because people think that, some people just feel like, oh, the only way you're gonna lose your partner is if you cheat. Hell no. Hell no. That's not the only way you could lose somebody. Damn, this blade is sharp. Yes, ma'am. Damn, that was a lot of hair. I know that. Yeah, that part is layered. Look at that. These curls about to be popping. I'm gonna have to go back in with that razor comb. Sheesh. You know, you just gotta think about these things, and you can't be so selfish. Sometimes people are narcissistic people, and they feel like, oh, I'm never wrong, I never did wrong, I was the best I can be, and I was a great person, I was always there for you, I was always, all right. And like, there's so many aspects of a relationship. Like, it's just so much, y'all. It really is. It's that topic, I'm not gonna lie, I feel so many different ways that I feel like I can't even with the notes I do have, I can't even subject it to just a few things, because there's literally so many aspects. I've been through so many things in so many different relationships. Like, you know, it just be like that. And then there's a whole thing of, do you give them enough space to want, like, this is my thing, right? I feel like a relationship is more valuable when y'all give each other that space. And I'm not talking about long distance. I still feel like you should come home to your partner or see your partner every day, be with them. Like, I still think that you should, or at least 5 to 6 times a week, you should be with your partner or be seeing your partner, spending time. Like, I'm grown. I don't got time for all the actionness. I don't got time to leave, you know, certain doors open to make you feel like you should be doing something, even though if that's what you want to do, you're going to do it regardless, like, you know. But sometimes I believe in giving your partner a certain amount of space. And I feel like it's more valuable when you give your partner a certain amount of space and still allow your partner to be them, and they still choose you, and they still stand 10 toes behind you. They don't embarrass you. They don't do nothing. I think those type of relationships are the most valuable, because it's like, I'm giving you the chance to do all this extra stuff and you still not doing it. You still standing behind me. So why, like, what? Like, that's the perfect type for me. Because if y'all just clingy, y'all always up under each other, it's just like, yeah, y'all not cheating because y'all always with each other. Like, y'all don't really have time to cheat. And don't get me wrong, I done met people who found the time. I knew people who found the time. They live with their partner, they spend 24/8 with their partner and still found the time. Don't ask me how did they find the time, but they found it. So I'm just like, you know, you just gotta, like I said before, you just gotta see what people rather do. Give them the space, give them their time, don't run them down. Keep it playing. Like, I learned so much. I just be so happy. Like, yeah, the new me, the new and improved me, the new and then fucking improved, because I refuse to go outside behind anybody ever again in my life. And I don't feel like I did that. Honestly, I don't feel like I went outside in a long time, because I went outside before, like really sad. I went out very sad before behind men, and we not doing that no more. I learned, and I'm not, like, you know, it is what it is. Charges to the game. Do better, be better. Sometimes people learn things at different times. You just gotta learn that. You just gotta learn that. So I'm gonna take this front section right here, and I'm gonna just my facial framing layers and make sure that those are super layered, because I want it to fall a certain way. So the next topic is splitting the bill. Everybody experiences a time like this where they go out in a big group dinner with their friends, and somebody just be like, oh, well, I only had this, so I'm only putting in that. Or I only did this, so I'm only paying that. And then you have the people who don't care, and everybody about to split evenly, right? So this is how I feel. And I'm gonna keep it above with y'all. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with y'all, right? I just feel like, first of all, if you know you don't got it, then you should not be going out. Like, your priorities gotta be straight. Like, for example, right? So Aaliyah J just went on lip service, right? And she said that she went out one time, and this guy, he was fiending to get next to her, and I guess one of them asked him to get them a drink or something like that, or I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something along the lines of that, or buy a hookah or something like that, right? And he was like, I think what he said, hopefully I'm not saying this wrong, but it was just something along the lines of he ain't got it, and he only bought one hookah for mad at him. It was mad at him, and only one hookah was bought. First of all, embarrassing. Don't try to come over here trying to flex, trying to get next to us, trying to, oh, can I buy you a drink, can I and you ain't really got it. Or you want to just be super cheap, like you wasn't over here flexing. Like, don't do that. If you gonna buy a drink or you gonna buy a hookah, you trying to get next to me and my friends, you could buy it for all my friends. That's how I feel. That's just personally how I feel. Now, like I said before, I feel like you should not be going out if you can't afford it. You should not be going out if you can't afford it. Like, there's no reason. You don't want to be that person who's panicking because they don't know what they're going to do, and you about to spend your last just so you could be down. Like, I know that if I don't got it, I ain't got it, and I'm not coming outside. I don't care I'm not coming out, even if it's not even to like necessarily go out, and I'm just going to the store. I'm not going nowhere if I'm popped. I'm not going nowhere. Right? But I also feel like, say it's a situation where your friend is having a birthday dinner and she wants you to come, like that's your friend, you want to come, but you don't really got it right now, and she's begging you to come, right? But you tell her, like, look, I don't really have it right now, and you know, it's uncomfortable for me, or whatever the case may be, and they like, look, you don't have to, you could just buy a little something or whatever. Y'all make an agreement, and she could pay your extra part, I guess, especially if it's gonna be still split evenly in some type of way. If y'all come up with some type of agreement or whatever the case may be, then so be it, right? Everything's under control, whatever. Or even if they be like, you know what, it's okay, I'll pay for you. Like, these are the things that I feel are excusable, right? But you're not about to go out. Hold on, before I even get into that, right? It could even also be a situation where, you know, y'all only going on a little brunch date or whatever, and it's like, I don't know, like 4 y'all. I think that's fair. I think, you know, you don't necessarily have to split the bill, but if y'all all agree, like, look, I'm gonna pay for my own, whatever, it is what it is, then boom, it is what it is. You're not about to go to no expensive restaurant. You're not about to go to no expensive restaurant and knowing that it's a big birthday dinner or a big event or something where it's too complicated to figure out who bought what. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So I just feel like it's absolutely ridiculous. It's tacky. It's annoying. And I feel like it's straight up embarrassing when you going out with a group of people knowing what you looking forward to, and then you try to, oh, I'm only ordering this, or even, bro, first of all, you might as well order what you want to order, because people want to order what they want to order, and they know like the bill is going to be split evenly. Like, you feel me? Those one of them nights, like, you just know. I think everybody could equally agree that everybody needs to just have money. You know, everybody just needs to have money. That's just what it needs to be, right? You're not about to go order a burger or order a quick pasta or whatever you want to call it, and everybody's getting steak, everybody's getting lobster, everybody's getting all these drinks, all these shots, because they do accumulate, of course. You're not about to be the only. If it's like 14 people, like if it's like 7+ people, why do you want to make it complicated and have everybody typing up extra? Then you gotta add gratuity, you gotta add all this extraness, all these extra fees, all this extra. Why do you want to be the only person to not split it evenly? Why do you want to be that person? Like, I personally just don't like dealing with people. This is cute. Let me do that again. I just don't like people that make stuff complicated like that. Like, granted, I get it. If you only ate this, then why should you technically be paying for somebody else? Or sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, it'd be the other way around. People will know they don't got it and know they gotta split the bill evenly, and they're dead order something that they know they damn well can't afford, and then got people paying for they steak and lobster knowing damn well they ain't have the money, but it costs less if everybody pay it even compared to their meal that costs the most, and now you picking up like, you know, that type of situation I understand, because people be thinking they slip, and I'm pretty sure we all encountered somebody who did something like that before. Like, no, they don't got it, but ordered way more than they could afford. Like, that's mad whack. You feel me? Like, I just stay home, stay home, stay home, stay home, stay your ass home, please. Like, I'm not, no shade to nobody, you know, I'm not, y'all know me, I don't judge, I don't really, you know, but the truth is the truth. Don't ever be that person. Don't ever be that person. This is my own opinion, of course. Y'all can have your own opinion. We can agree to disagree. You know, y'all can talk to me in the comments. I'm always open to it. But let's keep it a buck. Nobody want to deal with that. Don't be that person. If you ain't got it, stay home. Or make an agreement with the birthday person so they can take it up with them. Or they already know that they got to up a few couple of dollars. Don't do that. And then you inconveniencing people. Don't do that. I just recently saw a video where they was, I think they said they was in some type of steakhouse. They was arguing about who's gonna pay the bill or something like that, and it was just ugly, and it just looked, I know the people from the restaurant were just looking like, oh my god, I don't want to deal with this. Like, I don't want to deal with this. It's all this extra drama. Like, I don't want to deal with this. I get it. Like, I get it. I'm not gonna lie, and it looked so embarrassing, and the girl was going off, and I would be tight too. I would be tight too. And then sometimes they know they don't got it, they put a few dollars on the table and they will dip. They will leave out. How many people experience somebody like that? They thought they were so low and so slick, they threw a couple of dollars on the table knowing damn well their meal was way more than that. They dipped out, and now everybody else got to cover their tab plus and then some. And now something is not adding up. So now everybody really got to calculate, like, wait, stop playing. Stop playing. Like I said, don't be that person, please. There's so many people not to be that I just mentioned, but don't be the person to go out when you know you don't got it, period. Like, don't. So the next topic I want to talk about is this whole mean girls thing, right? Mean girls. Now, when I say mean girls, it's more so surrounded by girls who have more clout or have a lot of money, very popular, etc., etc. And I just feel like I'm over it. Like, the whole mean girls thing is so old. I hate girls who just always got an attitude, just always so stink, just feeling so obligated or feeling like they better than everybody else. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. I don't personally like surrounding myself with women. Oh my god, this is coming right out. Oh my. I personally don't like to surround myself around women who treat you like you're less than or have an attitude, bad vibes. I don't do the bad vibes. I don't do the bad vibes. I don't like people with bad vibes. That's a man, that's a woman, anything like that. I don't do it. So I just feel like it's so old. It's so old, and I think it's so popular amongst the influencer community. LA, Atlanta, I'm gonna even say New York, even though I don't feel like New York has, you know, as much influencers as the South or LA, whatever the case may be. But I just feel like they always feel like if you don't have more followers than them, or you're not related to somebody famous, or you're not friends with somebody who got a lot of clout, like, you know, things like that, then they don't need to be talking to you. Or they try to treat you like, yeah, whatever, or talk to you like a certain way. I don't like that. I do not like that. I just hate it. A lot of the time, I feel like they gotta put on this whole facade or this whole image that they're somebody that they're not. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it, and I hate it. Like, I don't like it. I don't like being around people who I feel like I can't be myself around, or who I feel like is side-eyeing me. People who feel like, oh, you're doing too much, or like, you know, one of those type, like, just being very like stush. I don't, keep them bitches away from me, like, please. And you know, sometimes I feel like, even though some people develop this thing, they used to be so humble, now they got a couple of, you know, dollars and they moving a little funny. I feel like people are a product of their environment. I do. And I feel like money and fame could really do that to you. I've seen it so many times. I just be looking at certain people like, why are you like that? Like, I don't get it. And I be quick to say, like, you know, when I get super famous and I have all this money and all that, I don't care to treat nobody no different, no type of way. If I feel bad vibes from you, or I just simply don't like you, you did something to me, or you did something to one of my friends, like, you just funny, you're a funny person, then yeah, I'm gonna move that way to you. But I always feel like I'm so humble, and I always brag about it, because nowadays I feel like it's a gift to be humble. Even, you know who's a perfect example of that? Floyd Mayweather. This is why I feel like this, right? Because some people could agree to disagree, but this is personally why I feel like this. I just watched an interview, and Floyd Mayweather, he did an interview with Hollywood Unlocked, and he was just dropping so many gems, and they was asking him questions about his daughter and young boy and him being a GOAT. And don't get me wrong, he was flexing a little bit, like, look, in case you forgot, this is what's going on. But he was so humble about so many things, and I was just so amazed. Even the people who worked for Hollywood Unlocked that was actually interviewing him, she was like, wow, like, I didn't expect you to be like this. Like, you know, you expect them to be so like bitchy and just so rude, and you know how you expect certain celebrities to be. Like, it just be like that, y'all. It's like, I don't know what causes it. I'm not a part of that culture. I don't see. And sometimes I do feel like people take my kindness for weakness, and I shouldn't be. And I was just talking to my friend, and I was like, you know, I feel like I'm gonna have to develop the ability to learn how to be fake, because I expect to be way bigger than I am, and I know I'm gonna be in rooms with people that I would have never thought I was worthy of doing. That, literally, that word, worthy. Like, I never thought I would be able to be in the room with these people, and I'm gonna have to move accordingly. And these people be so fake. They be so fake, but sometimes you just gotta fake it till you make it. Like, you just gotta do what you gotta do. But I just hate that. Like, why can't everybody just be regular? Why you can't just be kind? Why you can't just be, like, I don't get it. Like, I don't know. I don't like, I can't. Like, even talking about this topic is pissing me off, because there's so many people, and that's why I take disrespect and rudeness so, like, it's like, I take it so serious as I do, because, you know, sometimes people are just fucking rude, and it just is what it is. But me personally, I make sure that I'm nice to everybody, because you don't know what anybody's going through. You never know what nobody's going through. So it's just like, you don't want to be that person to really take them off the edge, and really, like, you never know. Like, you just never know. So it's just like, when people be rude to me, I automatically want to go as low as possible. Like, I can't say what I would say on camera, because I just can't. But if people was rude to me, I would say a lot of fucked up things. I would say a lot of mean things. I would take it there very, very low, because it's just like, you ain't have no reason to do that. You ain't have to do that. You ain't have to do that. Like, and I will always stand behind it. You ain't have to be like that. That wasn't necessary. That was, I don't like that. I don't. And I feel like it's a difference between being mean and just being stern and straight to the point. You can do that without being rude. You can do that without being like arrogant. Like, you know, it's a way to do everything, and I think people don't understand that, and that's what annoys me. That's what like really annoys me. I don't like that. And I'll be damned if somebody try to make me feel like I'm not as capable, or I'm not as worthy, or I'm not popping enough for them to be seen with me. Because let me tell you something, if you ever meet me, I'm gonna give you one of the best vibes you ever had in your life. You come with me and my friends, we gonna give you one of the best vibes you had in your life, and I can stand on that. I could put all the bread in my account on that right now. Like, y'all not, me and my friends, we so raw. Like, and I'm not just saying that because it's me and my friends. We so raw, you need to get next to us. That's how I feel. Not only do we know how to have a good time, we not for the drama. We don't care about all this actionness. We don't really care about gossip and nothing like that. I'm not gonna act like we don't gossip, because I just feel like everybody gossips. Like, everybody gossips with their friends, but it's how you do. We're not messy. We don't got time for none of that. We don't got time for none of that at all. Like, please, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. And I always brag about my friends group, and I say this all the time. I know people be so tired of hearing it. I'm gonna brag about my friends group to the day I die. To the day I die, because I know for sure that the people that I have in my life right now are the people that I'm gonna die with, period. And I can stand on that. Like, I can guarantee that. From my best friend to my right hand, my left hand, whatever you want to call it, because you know everybody got I'm not really like, I have a boy best friend, a girl best friend. I'm not really a fan of having like mad best friends. Like, I'm not one of those people. So I got my best friend, 10 years plus, and then I got my other best friend, I think he's about 8 years plus or 7 years plus, something like that. And then my other two friends I met in college, my road dogs, we're closer than ever. Those are the people I spend most of my time with. Well, I did spend most of my time with when I was living in New York, you know, stuff like that. But, you know, you gotta just, when you find you some genuine, raw people, you gotta keep them around. You really gotta keep them around, because it's hard to find. Everybody's so damn fake. Everybody wanna use you. Everybody just wanna get next to you for what you got or whatever. Like, should I let this rock? I didn't even want it to be super curly. This is the thing, but this is looking like what it's gonna give. I guess I'm gonna just let it rock out just like this. We retiring the mean girl, mean boy, arrogance. I'm better than you. I got more money than you. You're beneath me, because everything will be snatched away from you tomorrow, and then what? You're a bum again, like everybody else. You're a bum. You're just like everybody. Now what? Ugly. I be so mad. Like, all right, next topic before I get mad. Don't get me riled up in here. So this last topic that we about to talk about, I actually want to discuss this topic due to the fact that I saw a video on, where I saw this video? I think Facebook. I saw this video on Facebook today, and I was so bothered and disgusted about what I saw. Let me play the video for y'all real quick.
She says, I got a good job. I make very, very good money. And she says, the only thing I need now is a man. It's like, yo, like, it's like, who wants you? Who wants you? You're right. Like, once you have achieved these things, you have unfortunately disqualified yourself.
Ooh, and shit.
And what it is these, and this is the thing, I'm not blaming
the women are gonna hate him for that shit. No, they are gonna hate him for that. They I can't wait to put this shit out.
I wish, God please never let me run into a man like that. Please never let me run into a man like that, because you know a lot of men really be like that, but pretend that they so supportive and that they so 10 toes behind you, they so proud of you, and then when it comes down to it, hello, like, come on, we know what's up. That video was so disgusting to me, because he was dead serious. He was dead serious, and I'm like, ew, nobody likes a jealous man, especially a jealous man that's gonna be jealous of his woman. Ew, pack it up. Oh my God, I wish I could talk to you how I would talk to my friends, because I'm really real for real. Yes, I curse a lot, And ooh, the profanity I want to use on this man. Like, the profanity I want to use on this man, okay? I feel like that type of man is the type of man that will purposely make you feel less than, because he feel like you already had everything. So then why should I make you feel special? Why should I do this for you? You got it already. You had it already. You already established. Like, what was, you know? And I feel like men feel like to be your, and honestly, I don't even want to say to be or anything. I just feel like men in general feel like they want to feel needed. Like they need to feel like they're doing something to better your life. And that don't necessarily have to be a bad thing, because you in a relationship, there is roles. Let's be honest, everything is not always equal, okay? And I feel like some things you do have to leave up to a man and let a man be a man. But that doesn't mean because I'm letting you be a man that I'm not still gonna be an independent woman and make sure I'm good regardless. Like, you know, nobody wants to depend on someone. Like, no, that feeling of depending on someone and them just so happening to let you down, and now you have nothing or have no options or don't know where to go, you're just lost. That's one of the feelings you never want to feel. That's the worst type of feelings you could ever feel, especially as a woman. You don't never want to feel lost, like you can't come back from something or you gotta relearn. You don't never want to feel like that, especially coming from a breakup. Like, you gotta establish yourself. I don't care. I don't care. I feel like every woman should establish themselves before they get into, you know, a super serious relationship, as in like an adult relationship. Because look, I don't know if I mentioned in one of my other videos, I'm known I was called a refrigerator woman. Why? Because I'm so used to people letting me down that now I don't leave no responsibility to nobody. Nothing that has to do, I don't leave it to nobody. I will take care of everything. Now, is that healthy? No. I do feel like you should have some type of trust in your people and your partner, and it's not even necessarily about it is about a trusting, but it's really the fear of something failing on their behalf when you know you could have done it a certain way. Like, you know, I have so many people promise me certain things and let me down so bad and ghost me, and it's just like, yeah, I'm not, this ain't it. I don't like this. I don't like this feeling. I don't like how they treat me. I don't like that at all. I feel like this man, I just feel like the audacity of him. Don't get me wrong, it's a podcast. They asked him a question, I'm guessing he want to speak his mind, but the audacity of this man to even open his mouth and speak like this, like he really know what he talking about. Ew, you just lost your chance with so many women. And if you do attract any women and still get women, those are weak-minded women who agree with you. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody says. Ew, disgusting. Like, literally disgusting. I can't believe that he actually opened his mouth and said that on that podcast. Then you have the conversation of submissiveness and being submissive to your man and so on and so forth. And I do feel like you should be some type of submissive to your man, because that's just the womanly thing to do. Why not? Why not? Like, why not want to be submissive to your man? Why not want to clean and cook? There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm not gonna lie, before I was a little bit younger, I used to frown upon it. That's when I freshly was like, I got it, I'm gonna do everything myself. Like, I don't care, I don't need nobody's help. But now I realize, as a grown woman, I don't care to be submissive. I want to be submissive, but I have to feel safe with you. I have to feel like I'm doing these things because I want to do them, not because I'm forced to do them. Because I don't have to do any fucking thing. That's the gag. I don't have to do anything for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, some men want women to, they need weak-minded women or overly submissive women so they could just boost their ego. That's all they want. They just want you to boost their ego. That's really all it's about. Let me help you feel like more of a man to yourself, or so you can prove to other people, like, yeah, I gotta like this. Y'all see this, y'all? I gotta like that. Ew, ew. To brag to your men, oh yeah, I got her doing this for me, and she do all this extra shit. And it's just like, all right, but what do you do for her though? Like, where does that part come in? Like, do you benefit her in any type of way? It's not just about you. And so many men get in their relationships knowing they broken, they lost, and they just, oh, I just hate a man that just know they're a menace. Like, they just know they are terrible people. And don't get me wrong, some people just don't know, and they just feel like it's everybody else in the world's problem, it's everybody else's fault but theirs. But it's just like, please pack it up, bro. Please pack it up. When I tell y'all, when I first saw that video, I was so mad. I was so mad. And then the man in the video with him, he like, yeah, like agreeing with him, like, you not dead ass. Like, you can't possibly be serious. Ain't no way. Like, ain't no way you could possibly be serious right now. And lastly, I just feel like men, like some men, because this is not a bashing men video. This is just specifically off of what this one man said. I feel like some men just like unestablished women because they feel like they can build them and have credit for any accomplishment that they may have or create or get or whatever the case may be. Ooh, these girls are popping. They just want to say, oh, I made her. She ain't know this until she met me. Like, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here with that. Like, you ain't do nothing. You didn't do nothing. Oh, I felt so passionately behind it. Y'all don't even understand. Like, so passionate. Because are you dumb? Are you dumb? Like, ooh. Let me not even get into it too much because I could talk all day about how it's so important as a woman to not only be a strong woman and a strong-minded woman. Of course, we're all learning. I'm still learning so much. I'm not perfect at all, but I understand how important it is to be a strong woman, and not only a strong woman, a strong black woman. Like, nothing against any other race or anything like that, but I'm just specifically talking about us right now. It's very important because a lot of people like to look at us a certain way and there's a certain stereotype around us, and it's important to show them, like, look, not only am I doing great, I'm doing better than you. And no, it's not a competition, but that just goes to show I don't need you, honey. I want you, but I don't need you. You're not stopping the show. You're not stopping the show. Like, you know, and sometimes you gotta remind men, like, you're not showing me nothing different. Like, I've seen this before. Like, you're not, just because you're here don't mean that you're literally the best thing that ever happened to me. Like, we benefit each other, we do for each other. Like, it don't have to be, oh, you got something over me just because you're the man, or you're up here and I'm just right beneath you because I'm your queen and you're the king. Please, retire that. Retire that, please. Anyways, I'm trying to see if I want to do some baby hairs. I don't know if I want to do no baby hairs. I do know these layers are fire. Let me go look in the mirror. All right, so let me take the band off. I've been kind of feeling the no baby hairs look, to be honest. Like, it really been doing it for me. But I'm gonna see. This kind of gives, well, this line on my head don't give shit, but it gives. And I can't believe, like, I cut these layers on myself. Like, they look so good. I don't like the helmet head at certain points on my head. Like, I don't like when it sticks up back here. But maybe I need to just, I think what I need to stop doing is curling from the root at certain points on my head, so I don't have super big roots, because I only want it to be big in the front and on the sides. Like, I don't want it to be lumpy, like right at the top. I don't like that. Do I want to do baby hairs? I think this will look cute with baby hairs, but I think this is gonna be another look that I'm not gonna do any baby hairs. So we got that a little bit more flat. How y'all feeling about this look though? You know, after you brush it out a bit and you just, you know, it looks good. It gives body, it gives what it's supposed to give. And then the baby hairs, it's like you could, but what if you just want a chic, nice, sleek look? You can still get it with baby hairs, but sometimes it just gives it a different vibe when you don't have baby hairs and your hairline is body, which it is. Hold on, right? Move back, you in my face. Anyways, what do y'all think about this look? Also, let me know down below in the comments. Comment on my hair, comment on looks, ask me questions, and let's also talk about the topics. And yeah, I just feel like these are things that we need to address. I feel like we got to talk about it. Like if you like this video, comment down below, let me know your thoughts, talk to me. I'm here. Let's start the conversation, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from moi. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.
Baddest bitch in the city, so don't fuck around. Know them hoes is out to get me, they don't hold me down. Know me now, act like you don't know me now.